year ago, last time you had game action. How did this feel?
Yeah, it was good. It was exciting. Man, I mean, anytime we win the turnover battle 4-0, I would hope that we win the game. So definitely got to score more points, but it was fun to be back out there for sure. And yeah, it was man, it was just I had fun. Not enough, but it was fun.
Did you have a particular play that stood out to you that you really liked that you put on tape today?
No, I'm excited to watch it. I think I learned a ton from it. Got a ton of plays called. I thought we were efficient in and out of the huddle. Got to play and see with play with a bunch of different guys. So it was a ton of fun to go out and compete and feel the energy in the huddle with those guys.
If you had to clean up one thing, what would you like to have done better?
I'm excited to watch it. I think that's a big part of it. But yeah, I mean, I think I left some plays out there for sure across the board from the first quarter to the fourth. I thought, anytime, like I said, man, we get the ball 4 extra possessions and we don't score touchdowns, that's not a good feeling. So it was a ton of fun. Learned a ton from it and learned a ton from the tape. But yeah, man, we want to score touchdowns for sure.
First live action in roughly about a year and a half. How long did it take for the nerves to kind of melt away?
I think once I got out there, once I get in the huddle with those guys, I think just looking across and making eye contact with those guys gives me all the confidence in the world. Like knowing the work that they put in and that we put in together since the spring, it was good. But yeah, I thought settled in more and more every snap I got, and excited for next week.
There were a couple moments, Cropper was open early in the end zone on that one throw, just missed him, and then Cam Johnson deep. What are the little tweaks that you need to make to connect on those plays?
I just make the throw. Yeah, make the throw.
Use your legs a couple times. When did you feel like, you knew that was the right call?
I think it's just kind of a feel. You get a good feel for it as the game progresses, and yeah, I thought good decisions, bad decisions. I think it's another thing that I got to see on tape to see when I should have gone, when I should have got the ball out of my hand.
Just looking at your young offensive line on that, I believe 19-yard runs that you had on that conversion, Tyler Guyton, he throws a guy out of the club. Can you just talk about the fact that he's missed practice because of illness, but he's able to come in and do that in an NFL preseason game?
Yeah. I think you see how he's a first-round pick for a reason. He's a real special guy, super talented and great human being as well. So it's been fun for me to get to as many reps as I have with him, and it's fun definitely to see him in the huddle with me.
How do you balance knowing that you can always rely on your legs to get out of a scrape, but you want to show you have a command of this offense? And did that play into it some today? Would you have taken off a few more times if it wasn't just, I want to show my command of the offense?
I think maybe that's more of a practice mindset. Try to stay in the pocket and make the throw if I can. But once you get in the game, I think it's truly a feel. If there's third down and I feel space, I can go move the chains with my legs. I'm going to go do that every time.
Guyton said about in the huddle, your leadership is efficient and confident. How would you describe the way you try to lead that huddle?
Yeah, that's exactly how I try to be. Just try to get guys in and out of the huddle. I thought they did a great job. We put some 10, 11 play drives together. It just sucks when we didn't finish them. I got to be better in that area, in the red zone and the logo zone. But yeah, that's exactly what I try to be with those guys.
What are the conversations you have with Brian Schottenheimer between series? What do you guys
just talking about different things that he sees, different things that I see, really making sure we're on the same page, and then, kind of previewing, whether we're on the openers or what we're thinking third down, red zone calls, things like that.
And you had Fant running down the middle. I don't know if you saw that on the sideline. Do you look at that and say, how did I miss him, or is that something that you'll notice?
Yeah.
On the bus ride back home, or?
Yeah, no, I saw it on the pictures. It's one of those things. I think I was a little bit ahead of it, too fast with my feet, and corner played a little bit between. Honestly, on the field, I thought I should have just went to the back quicker. I think I threw it to shallow to Cam sitting down in the middle of the field. But yeah, there's plays like that across the board. It happens, and I think that's one of those things I learn from. Don't make the same mistake twice.
Trey, when you haven't played in over almost a year, like we're saying, is there an element of rust in this situation, like first time back out there?
I'd hope not. Yeah, I'd hope to step right back in and be ready to go. But yeah, it's been a year, but that's never going to be an excuse at all. I've had tons of snaps in practice throughout OTAs and training camp. So yeah, like I said, just excited for next week.
No one was on the line in these preseason games. Is there a different mental approach to getting ready for this?
Nah, honestly, no. I think that I'm not going to play any harder than I have for any other game in the past. My preseason games in my first 3 years, same thing, same mindset. I'm going to go out and get everything I got and compete just the way I do.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.